Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today, it's going to be a Patreon cast between Reynor and Zest here on Beckett Industries from DreamHack Summer. Top right, we've got a blue Zerg player. It is Reynor. And in the bottom left, we've got Zest. Alright, so Zest is the, let's see, a top 3 Protoss player in the world today. And Reynor is the current world champion, if you believe that Katowice was the world championship this year. So, I expect to get pushback from that, but I don't know. Reynor's my world champion. Maybe it's because I'm Zerg, but whatever. Hiding the drone. And, oh, wait, not enough. Oh, no, he almost got it. Oh, the probe came back down and caught him in the act. That was a cute little hide there from Reynor, but forced to throw down his second base. At the third base location, Zest, haha, I had a feeling, he said. I had a feeling I would need to come back and check on you, you sneaky Zerg player, you. Alright, on the other side, what's Zest doing? Just gateway expanding, got his first gas up. Everything's very standard from him. No one's blocking his nexus, that's for sure. Although you totally could. You could send a drone. Actually, let me think about this. Would it be worth it to send a drone across the map and block this nexus from coming up? Because it's a lot easier for a Zerg player to defend this than it is for a Protoss player to defend this as their first base. You know what I mean? Like, they usually like to have, you know, the ability to get a Void Ray out before they take their third base, or an Oracle or something. And if you block this, I kind of think it would force the Protoss to respond with some extra probes. I really do. Which might make it worth it. So, Questions from Falcon today. Also, what is with these pipes? What is with these? Like, what's the point? You can't put up a base here and get automatic harvesting through these little pipelines, right? Yeah, I know it's just it's a visual thing, but got my brain thinking. Let me go back to that in a minute. So yeah, this is a Patreon cast for the week of July the 23rd. If you're watching this in July, thank you very much for supporting me on patreon.com/FalconPaladin for at least $1 a month. I really do appreciate the support. The Overlord comes in, scouts the Stargate. That's all it takes. It's just $1 a month. You can watch this a month before anybody else. And if you're watching this in the month of August, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. I'm here 5 days a week with StarCraft 2 content. Been doing this for about 6 years now. Alright, so, third base coming at about 245 here. Alright, so hear me out. Would you be interested in playing on a map where there is an automatic Vespene gas harvesting thing going on, right? So, just throw down a hatch and these 2 Vespene geysers automatically harvest. Would that be too overpowered somehow? Would Zerg just take it instantly every single game? For the extra gas with no workers required? I kind of feel like it would be good for Protoss as well. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. I just came up with that idea. So, interesting thought. Alright, so this is going to be an attempted third cancel here from Reynor. Speed zone. Void Ray. And, oh, did pick off the probe. Holy smokes, the timing required for that, Reynor. God, you are such a smart player. Showing up exactly when the probe is going to be here, but the Nexus isn't coming up yet. Because if the Nexus isn't coming up yet, it doesn't matter. You can't cancel it with the Void Ray and the Adept here. That needed to be a probe snipe, and that's exactly what Reynor got. That was disgusting. Holy smokes, that was good. Alright, so what are we expecting from Zest? Well, honest to goodness... Oh, I wasn't expecting a second Stargate. Okay, well, I was going to say maybe something like some Colossus. Oh, do we not have a Spore? I mean, 2 kills, whatever. It could be worse, but man, not having a Spore at your third is kind of annoying. He doesn't even... He cancels the Spore that he was building. He's like, I don't need Spores. Spores are for lesser wimps. He's got 2 queens at the main. He's got 2 queens at the third and the main. And no Spores at all. Interesting. Rangers decided to go sporeless, and he did lose 2 drones as a result, but like, I don't know. You're probably going to lose 2 drones anyway if an Oracle shows up, right? Dude, we are just going Void Rays right now from Zest. Look at this guy. +1 air attack on the way. We're getting a Forge, too. Maybe he's just going to skip this ground army entirely. Like, maybe he's just going right into Sky Toss, which is something you can do, and something that, I mean, honestly, something that Zerg players really hate. We'll see. Reynor is fully capable of showing up on the other side of the map with a ton of queens and roaches and ravagers and just killing the Protoss before they get their Sky Toss army really moving. Oh man, yeah, we're double pumping Void Rays right now. So, I mean, he's spreading the creep in a way that makes me feel like we might see a queen walk here. Not a German taxi, because this rush distance is not too far, and the creep spread is basically there already. We'll have to see. We'll have to see what we get. Oracle coming in again. Does end up taking a couple hits. Actually, we have an Oracle name for this. I was too busy ranting about other things, silly Falcon. So let's see. Oracle name is Jerry Smith. Tired of being neglected and ridiculed by his family, he hijacks a random spaceship he encounters only to be forced into service by the Protoss. Well, that does sound like a Jerry thing to do, honestly. Ooh, good snipe on the creep tumors. Okay, good. So yeah, this is where Zest is like, I need this creep not to be at my third base. Thank you very much. I'm going to snipe the tumors. Force you to lay down some more. Slow down this creep spread a little tiny bit. I mean, this tumor being up still and this one on the edge is kind of... It didn't change a lot, did it? Fourth base on the way from Reynor on the right side. Yeah, Jerry Smith from Rick and Morty. I do love Rick and Morty. I think it's a great show. I think this season's been pretty good. One of the more recent episodes brought back the spaceship character, right? Rick flies around in a spaceship made of trash, but he has an AI, a sentient AI in it. For whatever reason. I'm not sure that he needs it, but whatever. It's kind of a Rick thing. And she's awesome. I like her a lot. So I'm glad that she's back. The B plot, not really my favorite thing, but... Or is that the B plot? I don't know what the A plot is in that episode, to be honest with you. But yeah, she's from the... One of my favorite B plots in all of Rick and Morty is the Keep Summer Safe thing, as these Void Rays kind of poke around a little bit. There are a lot of queens. There are 13 queens out, but not enough to transfuse. Oh, dead. Okay, queen down, but, oh, these queens are slow. Oh, taking advantage of the slow queen walk off the creep. And another queen dies. Oh my gosh, this Mass Void Ray stuff. So frustrating to deal with. They're so fast, even without the Flux Fane's upgrade. Oh, that queen survives, and a Void Ray dies. That was pretty good. All right, so Reynor gets a Void Ray for losing a couple queens there. But more Void Rays are joining the party all the time. This army has 2 Adepts and 9 Void Rays, which... I'm trying to decide if a Ling Flood wouldn't be amazing here. Like, just 50 Lings. The cannons die easily. The shield batteries die. The Void Rays can't kill them all that quickly, right? Perhaps they can. Disruptors being added in case a million Zerglings do show up. We're going to have some disruptors for that. Roaches and Hydra is also a really good unit to kill with disruptors, it turns out. My gosh. Okay. All right. All right. We're making another gateway and a fleet beacon. So yeah, we're just basically going right into that Sky Toss strategy of Void Rays, Carriers, Disruptors, Immortals, High Templar with Storm, that kind of stuff. Oh, look, it's actually a Spore from Reynor. That's good. All right, so Reynor's income is looking fancy right now. It's looking very good. He's got 90 workers to 68 for Zest. He has a huge, huge advantage. I don't know if these Void Rays can actually kill a base. There's 11 of them, but there's 15 Queens, and there's Vipers about to pop, and there's 10 Hydras. No, these Void Rays cannot kill. Reynor's taking another base at the 12 o'clock, but Zest keeping pace. He's got a base at the 6 o'clock here for his 4th, which is, I was going to say, fairly unprotected. These Zealots sacrificing their lives a little bit, and the Roachling army coming down. Can they force a cancel on? No, they can't. The base is already up, and the Void Rays have arrived, and the Roaches... No. Nope. Roaches hate Void Rays. They always have. They always will. That, you know, extra damage they do versus armored. Guess what Roaches are? Armored. They'd be so much better if they weren't armored, to be honest with you. Siege Tanks, Marauders, Void Rays, Immortals, all these things do bonus damage to Roaches. So, yeah, I mean, Mass Roach, not a viable strategy under any circumstances most of the time. He qualifies sneakily. So, I like the vision from Reynor, too, along the left side here. That's pretty fantastic stuff. And the Roach run by! I didn't think they'd get this far. Okay, Zest does not have any vision on that left side, and he's going to get... Oh, air weapons level 2 denied. Denied. Also an attack down this way with some Hydras and Vipers, but, like, the carriers are scary in this situation. And, yeah, Hydras just do not trade well against carriers in most situations. Well, there's only 3 of them. I kind of feel like there's a window where Hydras are amazing. But I don't know. But I'm going to say, if you can get him with the Hydras before we get a critical mass of carriers at like 9 or something, we feel better about it for Hydralisk players, right? Lurkers coming in, obviously. Spore Crawler Forests being created in different locales at the moment. Spore Crawler Forest, Spore Crawler Forest, Spore Crawler Forest. I like it. I'm not going to complain. Income tab is now back on Zest's side of things because, again, he's got the 4 bases rolling right now. He's up to 75 workers. Reynor sacked a bunch of drones in order to make 1 million spores, and his economy is taking a hit as a result. He's replacing them by making 5 at a time, which is nice. This little Roach Hydra army, I think the Roaches know that their utility is fairly toast at the moment. So they're going to come in some Hydra support. Okay, a couple Void Rays die. That's not too bad. Could probably handle that little Immortal Zealot play, yeah? But he got spotted, I think, and the shield battery overcharge was up. So Reynor playing it safe, pulling up the left side here. He's cool. Obviously, Hive is done. We're getting a second Spire. Corruptor's on the way eventually, although currently there are 0. Adaptive Talons getting researched. A little bit of a Zealot attempted run-by here, just going right through the spores because they don't care about killing spores. And all the way... Oh, where are they going? They're going for the main. Okay. So are they going to kill anything is my question. Oh, hang on. They did kill a spore that was about 4% complete. And they scouted the double Spire and the Lurker. No, that was... Okay. It was a lot of Zealots to sack for a scout, but I guess maybe it was also freeing up supply for the Mothership, for example. Flux Veins is coming in at the same time Adaptive Talons is. And this is... Okay, Reynor, I think he's making his move. Nope, just kidding. This is a raiding party. This is not an attack. So coming in to see what's going on. There's the carriers, and there's the Void Rays, and there's... Nope. No. Once again, Reynor's like, okay, that's not happening. So, there's only 3 available bases on the map right now. This one on the right side, this one top left, and this one at the 9 o'clock. So, let's see. That's just scouting to see if this base exists, and it doesn't. It's kind of good. I'm surprised Reynor hasn't taken a 6th yet. It feels like he should have, honestly, based on the timings of his other bases, but alright. Dark Shrine coming in from Zest. I think more of a just in case than that he's planning on going Dark Templar, because he is maxed out, and he's really invested a lot into the upgrades of his air stuff. He has +1 attack for ground, but that's it. He doesn't he's working on +2. He's not getting armor upgrades at all, so like his DTs aren't going to have incredible upgrades if he decides to make any anyway. And look at this. Zest taking his 5th at this 9 o'clock spot. And Reynor's Roaches, once again, there's a lifespan here where they're useful. Alright, Spore Crawler Forest kills an Observer and forces Zest back, so this isn't like that at all. And these Roaches are getting prismatic aligned into the ground. Run! Run faster! Gosh, they're so slow. On creep, they're zippier, though, that's for sure. Alright, finally time for Corruptors, right? We've got 5 of them. We're bringing 8 more. Yeah, we're just in the middle of a big Corruptor ball play. +2 flyer attack on the way for those dudes. And +2 flyer is done for Zest, working on +3. It's a little bit delayed again because of the little attack that denied his +2 air attack. Ooh, Burrow's been... Oh, I did see that. Burrow's happening, but guess what? Disruptors explode underground as well. And the detection shows up, and then everything kills you because you're actually not that far underground, apparently. Alright, so Corruptor Ball from Reynor. He knows what's up. He knows what he needs. He's got Lurkers to try to deal with this ground army of the Immortals and the Disruptors and stuff. Is there Storm? I just realized. Yes, there is Storm, and there's High Templar down here, I think. Yep, High Templar in the mix. Void Ray attack up this way. Parasitic Bomb and Prismatic Alignment, same time. And a couple Void Rays die, but a bunch of them make it out of there. They don't take Parasitic Bomb with them, which is a nice benefit to getting out of there, obviously. +3 flyers getting started, more Vipers on the way, and spellcasters are pretty key here with your Abducts, right? With your Abducts, with your Parasitic Bomb on the Void Rays. The ground army is looking pretty good, honestly, from Zest. He's got a good amount of Immortals to deal with the Lurkers. He's got a good amount of High Templar to deal with Zerglings and Hydras that show up. And he's got Disruptors for anything on the ground that shows up for the Zerg player, honestly. Yeah, even enough Immortals that Ultras would be dissuaded from moving in here. So I love this from Zest. It looks great. The Zerg player, you know, got his Corruptors, got his Lurkers, got his Vipers. I don't know if I would like to see... Oh my gosh. Okay, so these probes are here to die. And we're making 5 more Stargates. Okay, so committing hard right now. Meanwhile, this Lurker's got 10... Well, a couple probe kills. Most of the probe kills are over here because they're getting sacked. But yeah, what I'm worried more for Reynor here is that he hasn't expanded in a while. I feel like he took that 4th base at about 10 minutes, and then he's just been kind of like... Okay, so now the Abducts... Okay, the Abducts are happening. The Abducts are good. If you can abduct 2 or 3 more of these carriers, I kind of feel better about the options here for Reynor. Spreading creep down this way. Spore Crawler Forest looking good. I mean, he's just got a ginormous 55 Spore Crawler Forest. In different locations on the map, sure, but I think it's all basically one forest. I don't know where these Corruptors are trying to go. Come up here, they say. Don't check me expanding down at the bottom right. Please murder us. Oh, no, we're dead. Oh, but hang on. There's an observer here anyway, so you can't hide that. Oh, worry about this. I worry about this base for you, Reynor. So the observer is here in full vision of what's going on. If the Voider is just kind of turned around, I guess there's more Corruptors now. They got their brothers. They're ready for the fight at this point. +3 flyer armor is coming in from Reynor too. Good grief. Absolutely insane. I guess in NBA news, Giannis Antetokounmpo got his first NBA championship. If you're an NBA fan, I know some of you viewers are. Honestly, I'm not a Bucks fan. I'm not like a huge Giannis fan, but he just seems like such a good dude. It's hard to root against somebody who is literally selling DVDs and T-shirts on the street in Greece, in Athens, when he was a teenager, you know? Oh, here comes the recall, though! Yo, Zest goes for the recall mothership. Ooh, Parasitic Bomb getting tossed down on everything. The Lurkers are coming in. They're trying to deal with this ground army. The hatchery dies. 14 drones go down. Storm, feedback on the Overseers, I guess. I'm not sure what that's for necessarily, but this ground army is strong. The Lurkers are dying fast with this Archon Immortal army right now, and suddenly army value is favoring Zest pretty heavily. He just warped in 14 Stalkers too. Okay, the Stalkers are here because the Corruptors are pretty much what is left right now for Reynor's army, which means the Stalkers should be able to... This is it, man. They blink in, and the Corruptors can't do anything about it. This is a rampage from Reynor right now. Holy cannoli. Dude, the natural base of Reynor is dead. More drones are dying. Drones are wandering into a war zone to death. Hydras trickling in 2 or 3 at a time. Not what you want, Hydras. No! Oh, the Hydralisks. Zest is perhaps a little bit confused. There's not stouter defense right now. It's Hydras that Reynor is trying to make to deal with this, but his army value is down. His worker count is down to 37. There are too many Stalkers here. With the +3 attack, the Hive is dead. These Lurkers are burned in position where hopefully they don't get noticed by the carriers and Void Rays before they maybe kill some of these Stalkers. Zest just dealt the death blow here. I kind of feel like he had. This poor Stalker got stuck. He did not make it out like his buddies. Are we gonna kill these? These tech structures are kind of important right now. Is Reynor rebuilding? Reynor is not rebuilding a spawning pool, and he only has one. Reynor, friend. Reynor, no, your tech's you're getting sent back to the Stone Age, Reynor. Okay, that's it. I think the spawning pool and the first spire are done. The second spire has been done for a while. Oh, these guys blinked down into death. That was a horrible blink. Okay, all right. Mothership gets killed by the Corruptors as they cruise in, but all of the tech of Reynor is gone. He has nothing. He got set back to minute 1. He doesn't. He's starting a new spawning pool. So the Lurkers are here to keep the Stalkers out. Once again, Hydra is just kind of being in the wrong place here. A little bit sloppy play from Reynor. Every unit matters at this moment. I don't see a way for Reynor to win this game is the bigger problem. It's 180 to 119 supply. I mean, the Corruptors have killed a bunch of carriers, right? 8 of them. Great. Reynor tried to sneak this base down this way, but that's not happening. Nope. That base is dead. So Reynor is effectively mining off of one fairly anemic base and another even worse off base. Zest has 4 mineral patches here, 2 here, and a healthy base on the left side at the 9 o'clock. So, God, these Stalkers again, just kind of blinking into their deaths. I mean, they got a few drones, but is that worth losing a ton of Stalkers? I don't know. Zest Bank is at 6,000 minerals and 1,400 gas. It is way better than Reynor's, 500 minerals. It's got 3,000 gas, so maybe if he can tech back up to, like, what does he need here? There's another, okay, Void Ray down. Some real careful stuff here. I like it. Reynor playing this like he feels like he has a chance, but I just keep looking at the supply. It's 194 to 107 supply. More High Templars coming in. More Voiders coming in all the time. A new Mothership getting produced. We're getting Air Armor 3 while we're at it. And shields. Because why not at this stage of the game? Oh, lost a couple Corruptors there to get 0 carriers. 14 HP on that carrier. Wanted to finish it off. Good, nice snipe on the Observer. Zest is sacking more probes. No, wait, hang on. Is he taking this bottom right base? I kind of feel like he is. Yeah, all right, never mind. Not sacking probes. He needs those. Infestation Pit and a Hydralisk Den. Reynor's back to about the 6-minute mark of the match, which is cool. I just don't, I don't see it. The Spore Crawler Forest is kind of keeping him at bay because obviously, yes. The Lurker Spore Crawler Forest is pretty scary for the ground army to wander into, as well as obviously the air army. Oh! Alright, so this is Reynor making the most of his units here, everybody. He's got a Lurker at the bottom right. He's murdering a bunch of probes. It's an 18-kill Lurker right there. Not bad. He will kill this Nexus eventually, given enough time, which I don't think the Zest is going to give him enough time, though. Because, yeah. Alright, fare thee well, Lurker. Zest taking the top left base, too. I mean, Reynor's just naked expanding over here to his 4th base, which is the first one to die, so I guess expanding there it makes some poetic sense. Lurker Den getting rebuilt, Pathogen Glands coming in. Oh, Zest recalled up this way, bypass your bigger Spore Crawler Forest, and it's coming into your smaller Spore Crawler Forest, and all your spores are dying, and the Hydras are just not going to be out. They're getting stormed into oblivion regardless. Corruptors are on the field here, but is just not feeling particularly great. Okay, a bunch of these Immortals are injured, and Zest carefully pulling back. Lurker, okay, Lurker's up here top left. Reynor, again, I feel like Reynor is making really good plays here, but he's just down 100 supply. Okay, down 70 supply. He's down 70 supply. He lost the 12 o'clock base entirely. His income is not good, according to this income advantage tab at the moment. Resources lost are 41,000 for Reynor and 26,000. Whoa, for Zest. Cost spread! Alright. So that's a dead Nexus if you ever asked for one. I think that probe was sacrificial. I don't know what they're doing up there anyway. So Lurker's coming in. Pathogen Glands is done. Do we have any Infestors? We have 10 Infestors. Look at these guys. Alright. So 10 infestors, neural parasites starting. All right, so if you can neural like 4 of these immortals and all of the carriers, and maybe we can do this. Man, is Zest gonna let Reynor get back into this game because he's too passive? Hold on, not passive, going for it. Spore crawler for a lot of these spores aren't burrowed, which is a problem. Feedback on the infestors as they come up. No, it's only fungals. Fungals on the units are not going to be enough to kill them at all. Corruptors are trying to kill some of these interceptors and make the carriers worthless. Storm. Mothership goes down, but good game. And Zest is your winner in 25 minutes and 15 seconds. Yeah, okay. I feel like everyone pretty much saw that coming after Zest's rampage that killed 3 of Reynor's bases, including his main and all of his tech, and forced Reynor to restart at the spawning pool level, which it's not generally how that goes. Well, that was quite a thing there, wasn't it? Zest took down Reynor. I don't know, just a recall, and then just wiping out Reynor's tech, wiping out hatcheries, wiping out drones. 67 drones died today. 3 hatcheries, a lair, and a hive died today. That is a good count if you're planning on beating Reynor in 25 minutes. 1 Nexus went down thanks to the caustic spray. Basically, the game was already over, but okay. And yeah, this is a very hard composition for Zergs to deal with, even Reynor. I mean, that was a match for sure. What a good Patreon game. Protoss players are happy. Reynor did some crazy stuff, so I mean, Zerg players are pretty happy too, even at a loss there. Yeah, it's difficult, right? Neural Parasite would have been nice maybe the first time around. Some abducts. Zest was just, I don't know if he was overly cautious with his units, so Reynor couldn't find angles to abduct those carriers or what, but I would like to see Reynor maybe try to go for a few more abducts, to be honest with you. But the feedback range on the High Templar is pretty good, so can be difficult at times. But all right. That right there is going to be it for me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.